Someone suggested instead of posting about politics, I post about my hobby. So my hobby is I am a radiation prospector, like for uranium, and I have all the tools to do this prospecting. First of all, when you are going to be a prospector, you're going to want to have instruments. So let me first turn on. This is my scintillation detector for gamma. This shows you the background radiation in the area. That sound is the background. Depending on where you put it, is what you pick up. But this is a highly sensitive instrument, so it shows the background. And this is on my Ludlam model 2001, and it's the same model used in nuclear power plants. Now, I don't want to use the very most sensitive instrument. The next instrument we use is what's called a frisker. This is how we keep track of alpha, beta, and gamma. I switch the connectors and turn out the instrument, and I then switch. It goes by the color. See the color here? It's yellow. I push the mode for the yellow. Now it's using this instrument. Then this can detect both alpha, beta, gamma. In my uranium ore, which I have right here, I put it on here, and it's detecting. You can tell by the sound. This is the business I'm doing. I'm selling unprocessed uranium ore on the internet. Now, if you're wondering what the actual uranium looks like, this is an actual piece of uranium rock in its natural state. Notice, it's also active. Before you get scared by the activity, show the other instruments I have. This is another instrument. This is like you would put in your vehicle to keep track of your overall dose rate when you're traveling and prospecting. And for personal dosimetry, this is called a personal dosimeter. You wear it to ensure it's the same thing that can be used in nuclear power plants to keep up with your actual dose. Now, for those who don't want to invest in a Ludlam, I also have available, I call this the ghetto version of it. It's a images scientific instrument, digital Geiger counter, GCA06W. It's around $300. It's something that regular people can afford if they want to be a little mini prospector. And to make sure your instruments are working, you then must test them out. So I have what they're called licensed exempt sources. As an example, that's polonium-210. They're in the legal amounts individuals are allowed to own. You take one out. See the little hole here? That's where the alpha. Alpha is so weak, it will only go a size of a piece of paper. But if I put it on my pancake probe, you can hear it definitely is a good source. Before you do your instruments, you need to check to make sure they're working. Now to keep them stored, it's called a little pig. You then lock your sources away in the pig to keep their radiation levels down. Anyway, the final thing is there's a general probe. I first must turn this off. This is a beta gamma probe. Again, the same thing they use in nuclear power plants. And I'm turning off the machine. You then change out the probe. and you plug the new probe in. Now, to distinguish what type of radiation you have, it has an open, closed window, an open window. Open window is for beta gamma, closed is for gamma only. Then you turn the instrument back on. Notice the color is green. I switch to the correct instrument, the green one. I take my same uranium ore and check to see it for gamma. Not too high. Then I open the window. Try it again. Notice it's up. There is beta coming out of here. Anyway, this is my hobby, my little mini radiation lab I use for prospecting. And you might say, why would I want to prospect? Don't I have something better to do? The reason I prospect is this stuff, uranium ore, in its pure, unfiltered state, can go for as much as $27 an ounce. The same as the price of silver. So it's a nice little hobby and actually can pay for itself. Anyway, that's the introduction to my hobby as a radiation prospector hobbyist. Thank you.